Good afternoon, Mr. Rule. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, Ms. Jones. I'm well, and it's indeed a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. The government of the Bahamas intends to have 1/3 of its buildings and vehicles powered by solar energy by the year 2030, which is 5.5 years from now.
Yes.
What does it mean to you to have a school in your constituency lead the way?
Yes. As the Member of Parliament for the South Beach constituency, where the great C.V. Bethel Senior High School is located, I am immensely proud of C.V. Bethel in many ways, but in this instance, C.V. Bethel has shown us and the country that they are leading the way as far as creating a sustainable future for Bahamians and for its students. So I'm immensely proud. This is a bold step in the right direction. It aligns itself with the government's policy as laid out in its mandate for change and its blueprint for change. And in my opinion, it is a shining example for other industries. Imagine if our churches or if a major food store chain were to decide that by the end of this decade, 20%, 40% of the energy used in its buildings or by its vehicles will be powered by renewable energy. Imagine the savings in the decarbonization of our atmosphere alone.
We sure will be saving our atmosphere.
Yes.
Okay. What do you want students in this school to take away from the ceremony today?
Wow. You know, what is important for our students to glean from this ceremony, and not only the ceremony itself, but what's happening, is that they would understand that the government's commitment to environmental friendliness, the government's commitment to technological innovation, and our commitment, to advancing our students to the apex in the future. Each student, in my opinion, should take this opportunity to learn as much as they can about the power of renewable energy, understand the importance of sustainability, and the role that they can play in ensuring that our future is greener.
Wow, that's astonishing.
It's a heavy load. We have to understand that we're building ourselves for future generations to come.
The youth of today will greatly and immensely benefit from the choices made today.
Oh yes.
Which leads me to my last question. Do you have a message for our parents and community partners so that they are willing to assist the government in reaching its goal?
Our parents and community partners are major stakeholders in this renewable energy force. I would encourage them to understand that they should join in this collaboration. Understand that they play a vital role in driving change, in understanding that if they were to change, parents were to change some of their homes to part renewable energy, part fossil fuel energy, if businesses were to understand that by doing that, they help to build a better Bahamas, they would understand and they would see that no doubt, the government will match their commitment and we would have a better future. So I charge our stakeholders really to understand the importance that their role is, because as far as parents are concerned, remember, education starts at home. And so if in the home we're teaching and preaching sustainability, if in the home we're teaching a greener lifestyle, it forces and filters out into the community as well.
It really takes a village.
It takes a village. It does.
Well, thank you for joining me today in this discussion.
Yes, indeed. It was indeed my pleasure.
Thank you, Mrs. Sess, for having me today. The government of the Bahamas intends to have 1/3 of its building and vehicles powered by solar energy by 2030, which is 5.5 years from now. What does it mean to you to have a school in your constituency lead the way?
Sinead, it means a lot to me because T.G. Glover, named after one of our historic educators, deserves to be one of the first schools in this solar initiative of the government. The government, as you said, made a commitment to the Bahamian people that by 2030, 1/3 of our power will be by renewable, clean energy. This means a lot because it is a commitment to the Bahamian people, and for me, it's a commitment to Fort Charlotte and to a historic school within the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Thank you. What do you want the students in this school to take away from their ceremony?
What I want the students to take, Sinead, is that first of all, we need to be stewards of the environment, utilizing, innovating, using the resources that we have as opposed to importing fossil fuel. We have sources of energy right here within our country, the sun, the ocean, and other forms of renewable energy. So this will teach the students how to be stewards, how to be self-reliant, using what we have and not simply importing everything that we consume. So it's a very, very powerful lesson that I would like our students to learn.
Thank you. Do you have a message for our parents and community partners so they are willing to assist the government to achieve the goal?
Well, to our parents, to our businesses and the community stakeholders, Sinead, today our stakeholders have an opportunity to build a more sustainable future. This is the best investment any Bahamian or any investor can make, that is securing the future. The United Nations have said that island nation states are the most vulnerable to climate change, and therefore all of us as stakeholders have the opportunity today to prevent the unspeakable, and that is to move in a more sustainable direction.
Thank you for talking with me today.
Sinead, it's been my pleasure. Blessings to you in your journey in the future.
You too.
Thank you.
So the government made this commitment by 2030 that we're supposed to be 30% renewables. I think that's a very, very good goal. I think everybody should be committed to it. Two things we have pledged ourselves to do. One is that all homes, the idea was that we would finance the solarization of homes across the country. I think that's a good goal. And secondly, that we would engage in public education about the need to switch to renewables. So one of the things that's happened is in Fox Hill itself, the community center, the Fox Hill Community Center, which was built in 2017, can be run, 80% of its power needs can be supplied by solar. So if you pass by the Fox Hill Community Center, you'll see the solar panels on the top, and that's all operational. And it's cut our electricity bill significantly as a result of doing so. So I'm happy that Doris Johnson would adopt this mantra of renewables by 2030. It's futuristic. It's what young people should embrace. I think that what's important in terms of the policy going forward is that parents and students ought to be dedicated to trying to ensure that that message gets across. It's better for our planet, it's better for our country, we'll have better financing, we'll have a better community and a better world. And the world actually belongs to the students of Doris Johnson going forward. So let's hope that you do adopt it.